Oh. Thank you for telling me this. Not Discord, Zoom. God, Discord's better than you.
Let's not start this again. Just go. I'm composed.
3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the OffTheMark podcast. I'm your host, it's Luke, and with me as always is not
Earlier, I compliment your hosting skills.
I set it up because for some reason I went into OffTheMark mode. So with me as always is Fred, and it's like, oh, of course. And I just, as I said always, I went, damn it.
Christ.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the OffTheMark podcast. I'm your host, it's Luke, and with me is.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Luke, the excellent host of this podcast.
This would be, to be specific, the worst Will, as was in the title of the last one.
I come up clutch for you so many times when you need a guest.
But so has other Will. Will Trap has done the same.
I've given you the funnier content.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a dub.
Yeah, fair. Still the worst Will. Anyway, his link is top line of description. Because we're nice like
top
that.
Link.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the last description of the last one you were on, which was also the last episode, was I believe
Will Big Gay. Lol.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm the nicest.
Yeah. I'm really proud of the video that we did. Like you uploaded as well, and you just turned it up.
Will Big Gay.
Great.
Yeah, that's funny anyway. There's also going to be another OffTheMark on Tuesday next week, probably, that will have Fred in it. But we're really racing to that 50 episode mark.
Yeah.
Because
how far off are you? How far are you off now?
Hold on while I check. I don't have the numbers in my head all the time, which is probably a problem.
Episode 25 was the last one. Of series 1.
So 40. This is episode 42 total. We're gonna get rid of seasons. We're gonna get rid of seasons. I hate seasons.
Okay.
Because like our season 2 episode 15 is also entitled 40th episode shenanigans. So it's like I'm binning seasons after season 2.
Okay. So it's just like whenever we upload no strict series format.
It's bin seasons. It's episodes. We'll go from 51 and.
Was there any like tonal shift between series 1 and series 2, or did you just do it for the sake of it?
It was when we started doing the screen share stuff, when we started showing stuff on screen, and that was the change. It doesn't look like it, but we actually took quite a big break in between season 1 and season 2. We took like a month off, even though it only looks like a week or 2. And it's like, but we took a decent amount of time off. We rethought the show. I really like what it is now. And you know, we're doing the best we've done, and I'm really it's great. The best we've done, 17 views. No.
And then there's this anime review site
doing like 350 views so far.
Yeah.
That first guess the fake out is at 346 views, the second at 207, the third at 194.
Yeah, you shit house the most popular video of the channel. I'm pissed.
I know. See, I can't blame Fred for not making content here because the 3 or 4 times he ever has, they've been our most viewed videos.
Did he do the Overlord anime video?
Yep.
The Rising of the Shield?
Yep.
Laughing at Doctor Who, that was you.
That was us.
Well, yes, but that was your video.
Yeah, that was mine. So yeah, I can't complain. Fred, goddammit.
Yeah, I didn't realize that video did so well.
I think it grew. I think it was at like 10 after the first weekend, and then it steadily picked up again.
Nice.
And then
so much for structure to this one.
Who cares about structure? It's about fun.
Fair enough.
You know, actually, the third guess the fake character is only one of our piece of content to get disliked.
Oh, with me?
No, 3 was with one of Fred's friends. It got 9 likes, 1 dislike.
Oof, yeah, it got a dislike. I did see quite a few people saying misinformation.
Yeah, in the comments they were full of misinformation.
Maybe it's regarding that.
I've always thought about looking in the comments and goes, yeah, that had nothing to do with me, thanks. Just, and then XX Luke.
Oh God.
If you're on a mute, I'll talk to the audience about what we're going to be doing today. So while I assume he's muted right now, today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. So we're going to be talking about ads in the title. Guess what? Because it's a good day to trash on the MCU, just like every other day of the week. I hope you heard that. And then we're also going to be talking about the USP issue with Shang-Chi and comparing it to the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, Will's back. Nice.
I was here the whole time. It was just,
Yeah, I know. I thought you'd be listening, but I was just.
I was.
Okay.
I was just on mute.
Nice. So ads for ads. That's the title. Okay. I think it's. So this is in regards to the MCU's structure, the way it. Like, I'm not sure how to word it as such. The hype philosophy. It takes. Well, if you okay, I'm gonna go into the YouTube search bar right now and search Shang-Chi. What's the first thing that comes up?
I'm guessing the teaser trailer or the trailer.
Trailer, post-credit scene.
What post-credit? I'm assuming it's a post-credit scene that links to it, but it's from something that's already out.
No. It's people trying to find out what the post-credit scene in Shang-Chi is.
Gotcha.
They don't. Of course the trailer is going to be popular because there's a little bit of hype leading up, but it's not best fight scenes. It's not best clips or anything. It's we want to see the stuff in Shang-Chi that's actually a teaser for the next thing.
I'm just gonna say now, if you filter through the really positive kind of reviews out there, kind of making a big deal out of, is actually very mixed.
Yeah, I've seen,
and it's like I see a lot of 3 stars, and I think 3 stars not the best. And if like professional reviewers are giving 3 stars, then God knows what bloody Luke Sharp's gonna give it 1 star.
I don't even know if I'm gonna bother because that comes out 13th, I believe, of September.
I thought it was like the 4th of September.
If it's the 4th,
next weekend.
No, I'm watching. That might be US. Shang-Chi release date. Oh, it's September 21. Great.
Is it really that far off?
September's like 6 days away. I mean, 5 days away. Audience. Yeah. So 3rd of September. There's no way I'm watching that.
I knew it. Ha ha ha.
There's no way I'm watching that first week. Like, there's just no chance. Because
are you off to a Yay game or not?
No, that's not happening.
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to bleep that because I don't want my location with it, like my city, my town.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
my city.
I remember that video. That's trash. But yeah, so there's no way I'm watching that because I think I seem to remember something big's happening that weekend. I don't know what.
You going to university maybe?
I know, that's the joke. Like,
should I leak the address of that one?
Oh, please no.
Birmingham. You have to beat that one as well.
I think I accidentally leaked that in the last recently logged, and I'm not sure if they cut it or not because I don't watch those back.
Oh, what a fan you are! If you boys are listening to this, take notes.
I listen to all of your stuff. Just like you claim to listen to all of ours.
Ooh,
you guys. See, they're not listening, so I can say that because they've never claimed to listen to all of ours, and I've never claimed to listen to all of theirs, except on times where they won't listen, which is here. So I'm playing the long game. That means nothing. I'm
structure.
I'm missing the EFAP Snyder cut for this. I hate
structure.
Yes. So, we almost spoke about the first thing. So I really hate the mentality and the sort of hype culture around the MCU. Post-credit scenes back in Phase 1, they used to be, oh, I loved this thing, and I'm happy we're getting more of it. Like, you remember, what's the one for at the end of Thor? there's the one where Loki shows up looking at the Tesseract, and
Oh
it's
yeah, yeah, and it's
like
extremely
that's
cool.
like, oh, we're getting more Loki. It doesn't
Hmm.
mean like, oh, I don't know for certain. Let's say Shang-Chi, oh, Abominations has broken out of the raft or something. Oh, that means Thunderbolts, and then that's all people are going to talk about. They're not going to actually talk about the film, and it's
Are they
horrible.
actually called Thunderbolts, or is that just a name
No,
you've
that's the
given it?
actual name of the team.
Oh, it actually is called
Yeah,
Thunderbolts.
the Thunderbolts.
I thought that was just
No,
god.
no, that's actually the name of the team. Um,
Okay, I'm
uh,
guessing there's a comic thing then.
yeah, it's comic book team. It's in the comics, so it's good, obviously. So the
Is it good in
Thunderbolts,
the comics?
eh? Some of the
Yeah,
time it's great. Some of the time it really sucks.
yeah.
Because I think one of the original runs at Thunderbolts was Zemo was the main guy, or was the main leader of the team, and they were disguised as heroes. Like they pretended to be heroes, a bunch of villains. They'd illusion tech on or something, and throughout that
Mm.
entire run, all the heroes were so stupid and not realize, that's Zemo. That is this character. That is this character. Maybe if we just think about power sets. You're suspicious of these guys. Look at same power sets. Um, one of these people has good illusion tech. Maybe just think for 5 minutes.
Hmm.
But like they're good some of the time. When they fully commit to being villains, they're a good team. But
Yeah.
a lot of the time, they have to make a lot of logical jumps for them to not be.
Mm.
Um, so Thunderbolts could go either way, but it's modern MCU. It's not going to go well.
Again, like we talked about it, like off the recording, off the record, and we kind of like linked with how it kind of can play out with the films that are in Phase 4, and I
Yeah,
think we both unanimously agreed that it would just be like post credits or something like that.
but like, I don't. Yeah, I don't think there's really much of a chance to play out Thunderbolt. I think
I think if
when
they're starting it, and if it's going to be like a chain thing, then surely there's going to be a film, like I said to you, like a Age of Ultron,
yeah,
but for Phase 4.
but I think that's an interesting thing to look at. And it's slightly off topic, but I don't really care because it kind of fits in with everything else. When do they resolve each plot? So right now, what we have spinning is the Thunderbolts, we have the Scrolls, and we have the
Which I'm not too
multiverse.
interested in. The multiverse is kind of cool. I've gotten it. I'm a sucker for that. And as you know, I do like the previous Spider-Man film that just came out. Like I think that's leaps and bounds over the
Oh,
Raimi ones,
uh,
especially
yeah,
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3 is pretty bad. Spider-Man 2 is
Yeah.
quite bad. Spider-Man 2 is considered a masterpiece. It's actually a bit of a disaster. Southpaw's video on Spider-Man 2 is linked below.
Spider-Man, like I've got a movie podcast. Like I wasn't on that particular episode where like they did a recording of
They gave
what
it
do you
10 out of
call
10,
it?
didn't they?
Spider-Man 2, and they all three of them gave it a 10 out of 10. I thought to myself, look, I think it's all right. I think it's a solid film, Spider-Man 2. This is, even though I do prefer Spider-Man 1, I think they get progressively worse and more shallow. But with Spider-Man 2, I think it's trying too hard to be like, oh, look at me. We've got the themes, we've got the character, we've got the scale to be a great film. But again, it just tries too hard, so it comes across as arrogant to me. It just tries too hard, and I think it
Um,
falls flat on its face. And it's broken in several places, which I did mention in my review of it.
but people look at Spider-Man 2. You often get a lot of people who hate the MCU, but they love the Raimi films, or vice versa. You're both hypocrites. There's the same problems in both. They're both broken for the most part. Homecoming is better than Spider-Man 2. I think Homecoming is on par with Spider-Man 1. They're both 5.6s, and then Homecoming is
Is
better than.
Homecoming the first? Yeah, Homecoming's the first
Yeah, you
one.
didn't like that one at all, did you?
I thought that was mediocre at best.
See, I think it is too, but I really love it. Um, but like it's like a 5.6, which I
I just
think
thought Tom Holland was cropping it.
I thought it's great, especially near the end. But I don't want to go there. Um, but okay, back
The
to what I
structure.
was saying a second ago. We have multiverse scrolls and thunderbolts. Where do they wrap up? Because you've got three plates spinning. You don't just have the Infinity Stones, which was the overarching arc of the first three phases.
Which for
You got
the records did was great, but I do think got a little bit forgotten about in some movies because it was like 5 movies in a row, and like I think it was phase two, the latter end of phase two, where it just was barely mentioned. I thought, oh, they've lost track of it, and then in phase three they make a whole meal out of it, and I think, oh, we're back to this now.
I think phase.
It lost focus.
I think in phase two though, I think the point was let's build up some good characters, and let's just leave these for a second, go focus on some good characters.
I think they do the same in phase three as well at the start.
I don't
like Doctor Strange and stuff. Doctor Strange is a really good character, even though he's rumored to mess up the plot in the next Spider-Man film.
They've already assassinated Doctor Strange, but
a lot of people have criticized it. Like even like fans of it are saying, "Oh, this isn't going to go well." But I still love the character, I like
Cumberbatch, and the way Cumberbatch plays Strange is great. I just think, oh, you've had to make him an idiot and had to go back on his entire arc to make Spider-Man 3 make to make any sense, which makes it make less sense. But who cares? Clearly the writers didn't. I'm funny.
I really hope one day you get kind of accepted and drafted in to be like a liaison for like the continuity. There's actually jobs for that. Like you can get a job with these big companies in media.
I've trashed on Disney too much to be allowed to do that because I think Disney are a vile corporate scum. But I would love to be brought in for like let's say a new sort of run of comic book films from a different company that's not Marvel, not DC. I'd love to work with, okay, how do we keep this consistent? How do we keep this focused? How do we not fill up crap with holes?
If you do ever like Sharehouse getting employed by them, I will screen clip that and I will link that in Discord thread to him.
At Kevin Feige, he called Disney corporate scum.
Yeah, like on Twitter, like you got a massive following, like all the Marvel fans are following you, and you say, "Oh, I love Disney, I can't wait to get started." And then I quote retweet and I say, "This you," and then I put the video on.
MCU fans are tards.
Oh,
no, they're not listening. They would have left as soon as I said WandaVision.
Technically, I mean, WandaVision
sucked.
You were talking about it earlier, like the hype of like these MCU films, and like Shang-Chi's got a lot of kind of hype built around it by Marvel, but outside of Marvel, like again, if you filter through the surface and go down a bit, there is really mixed reviews. And I think with WandaVision, like I know I'm an outlier when I say it's bad, but I still think there's a large portion of people that still are very passionate. Like I think it's a vocal minority in the sense because like the reviews of it, not just on Xbox but everywhere, they have a lot of attention and a lot of people agree with them, but it doesn't reflect in the average score, which I have no clue how it's still like a 4 out of 5 average. I think, it's like a 3.9 now. I would agree with like a 2.5, but even then I'd still say that's 2 points too high.
Yeah.
1 point.
Can you just carry this for a second? I got to deal with uni stuff. I'll only be like
a minute. I shall carry this segment of the episode and hope Luke doesn't cut it. That means this is inevitably going to get cut out, unfortunately. But yeah, Luke's already got his evil laugh going. So yeah, today I reviewed Falcon Soldier. If you would like to see what I had to say, it is very contrary to what Luke thinks. It's on my letterbox. Luke will probably link it if he can be asked, but considering the effort he puts into his other videos, I doubt he can be asked to put in the description. He'll probably just call me a gay fat wanker or something. But it is what it is. If you do happen to be listening to this at this point of time and you're not subscribed to the OffTheMark channel, why not subscribe?
Definitely don't. Oh, I thought you were going to say the opposite.
You see, I am actually the guest on this podcast, and he is the host. You would never be able to tell.
I thought you were going to trash on us, so I got in before you did. It's like when someone's about to call you stupid for something you did, and then you said, "Yeah, I know I'm stupid." It's like doing that.
Promoting you. No, I was promoting you. Let me have a look at your videos, and I'll give some recommendations.
Okay. This might get tagged on at the end.
Oh, cool. Well, it's what it is. I'm going to tell you what episodes you should watch. Guess the Fate characters. That's a good series. I think Luke's one was the worst, personally, and I think mine was the best.
But it did get the most views.
Yes, it did. But I'm sure you would agree it's not the best. Jesus Christ, part 3 is an hour and a half. I've only seen a portion of that, to be fair, and I still think that was a good episode as well. What other ones? Laughing at Doctor Who, that was quite a good one, but again, it's a long one, so if you want to filter through that, go for it. What other ones were there? The Snyder Cut one was good. I think that was like one of your first.
That was our first.
Yeah,
We'll be
that was
reacting to
alright.
that in episode 50.
Oh dear.
A cut down version of that. But,
Honestly, it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine first.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut I haven't watched, but I did watch your review of it just for the sake of it. But I don't think you were on that one. I think it was just what you call it, Fred and his mate.
No, I was on it.
Oh, you were.
I was just allergic to all their goodwill they had towards that film. God, is it trash? Michael, watch it. Michael, watch it so we can do the reverse, so we can trash on it while they have to sit there and listen.
Now I can actually watch your One Division finale. Oh no, that's predictions. I thought that was like a review.
There is a One Division review, and that's over on the Recently Logged channel.
Okay, what did they think of it?
They said it's a mixed bag. I said you're fucking wrong.
I'll go and listen to that soon.
You're not allowed to swear on there because their grandma watches it.
Ooh. The 2020 roundup was good. I think you did like an award ceremony, and I lost out on like the award ceremony because these people, these hosts said like, "Oh, I was too predictable. They knew what I was going to get." And I was like, "You knew what I was going to bring to the table, but
that's probably what you win." Yeah, I know.
Yeah, if I'm not at least second place next year, I'm furious. Wow, especially after this. You did a fantastic full pitch. It says I watched that, but I can't remember. Yeah, Fantastic Four. I may have to give that a go because I'm intrigued.
Cool. I've booked my uni arrival time.
Okay, and very quickly, your letterbox quiz was good, and I believe it was called Another Game Show. I can't.
Yeah, that was.
Need to find it, but that was good.
That was a Film Fan Pyramid that we want to do more of, but Fred is never around. He's actually going to listen to this, so us trashing on him maybe isn't the best idea.
Hello, Fred.
He's got a real job.
I've got a real job as of tomorrow.
Oh,
I have that.
I just applied for a place today at a cake shop.
Cool. So what was that? What you call it? University thing you've booked.
So
your room.
I got an email from the accommodation team essentially saying, you need to book what time you're going to arrive on the accommodation place. So I just had to sort that out and fill out a form. Took
so
me, like, 2 minutes.
You said like the 4th or 5th, right?
Yeah, 4th.
Okay,
so
cool.
There's actually an Off the Mark going up that day, and I don't know how that's going to work because we're recording it that night, the night before, and then I'm leaving at 6. Yeah, but I know I'm going to have to edit it late into the night. But I'll be spending that night with my cats anyway. Not like that.
Yeah. You're going to struggle.
Okay, so back to the thing I was trying to talk about. Where do each of these stories conclude? I don't think the Scrolls is going to conclude in the Marvels, so it's probably going to conclude some point after that. But so we've got three things that could all have 3 phases dedicated to them, and we're trying to do all 3 in one phase. The multiverse has to be wrapped up in Multiverse of Madness, but also the multiverse thing. Loki's going to come out after Multiverse of Madness, like Loki season 2. So how's that going to work? I mean, I would ignore Loki anyway because Loki's a shit show.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania gives me those kind of vibes. I think it might be continued.
Kang's going to be in that.
Exactly.
So Multiverse of Madness, or not, the multiverse stuff is going to go way beyond that. So we don't know when the resolution to multiverse stuff is. We don't know when the resolution to Skrull stuff is. I hope Captain America 4 is entitled Captain America versus the Thunderbolts, but that would be stupid because Falcon can't take on the Thunderbolts alone. Maybe he should recruit the real Captain America, John Walker.
Controversial opinion, I'm sure.
No, see, I got the biggest Captain America fan in the planet. So he lives underground. Basement dweller.
Yeah.
He is the most Steve Rogers. Yeah, he's the best. Yeah, he loves Falcon and Winter Soldier. All that. He still says that. Oh yeah, John Walker is the Captain America. Like that guy. When that guy said it, I knew. Oh, I'm fine saying this then. I'm absolutely fine.
Did you hear? Karen Gillan did like a Instagram story, like question Q&A thing yesterday, or this morning actually. Well, time zones of course, and she said like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is going to be filming soon. So I know a lot of other films are going to
Yeah,
be
that.
filming soon as well, like a couple like post production. And I think, I wonder how it's going to link to the future films, because after Guardians of the Galaxy 3, assuming everything is wrapped up by then, like the scrolls and the multiverse stuff is all wrapped up, and like Fantastic Four, maybe that introduces four new like people that stick around. I'm more intrigued about what comes after what we have now. And you mentioned it after the recordings, like people. Oh no, I think you mentioned it during the recording.
Yeah, I did.
More people are looking at what's next, rather than what they've actually got now.
Yeah, as soon as
And
they
I
get
agree.
as soon as they get the trailer for something, they're like, "Oh, well, what's coming after that?" They're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, where's the trailer for the next thing?"
But
Especially,
I'm kind of not surprised,
uh,
just because there is like a high frequency rate of releases.
there's too many things coming out.
Agreed.
But with Shang-Chi and Eternals, as soon as people saw first Eternals trailer, they went, "Oh, boring." What's after that? Oh, when's I think after that is Spider-Man. And when the Shang-Chi
Eternals.
trailer came out, people were going, oh, but Eternals, and then Eternals look boring, and then it's Spider-Man, and now people have done. Now people are in the midst of talking about Spider-Man, but in 2 weeks' time they'll be going, "Oh, Multiverse of Madness." Oh, um,
Even though that's not till like March next
actually,
year,
no,
but
it'll be
yeah.
Hawkeye. It'll be Hawkeye next.
When is Hawkeye coming out?
Hawkeye is after what
Oh, television
I think
series. So
was stupid.
WandaVision, Falcon Soldier, Loki, What If, which you liked, episode 3 of. Hawkeye, November 24th start. Then Miss Marvel, late 2021. That could start before
Early
Hawkeye. Who
2021.
knows?
Early 2021. Like that's the first show out next year.
You mean early 2022?
Yeah, early 2022.
You are big smart. No, according to Wiki, it says late 2021 still. 6 episodes.
I think they confirmed that that's not happening this year. I think like Disney. I
Ah,
think it'll be like first or second week of 2021. Miss Marvel. But either way, that show's gonna make me want to off myself, so it doesn't matter. What's after Miss Marvel? What?
Moon Knight. What the hell
Um,
is Moon Knight?
Batman ripoff, who's actually kind of like on par with Batman. Which
Then
is rare.
She Hulk.
Oh god, She-Hulk. Ah,
Is that just a female Hulk?
no, it's more complicated. She-Hulk's gonna be a disaster because they're turning her into Deadpool. Oh yeah, they're filming Deadpool 3 next year. Great, because I love those films.
Apparently, the Deadpool films are good, but I watched the first one. I thought it
They're
was
bang
unbearable.
average. I I get why you wouldn't like the humor because I don't like the humor either, but they're like bang
Yeah,
average.
yeah.
After that, there's Loki season 2. Loki season 2 will be after Moon Knight. Um,
Oh, so there's another Loki season.
uh,
It just says Moon Knight, She Hulk, Secret Invasion, Guardians of the
Secret
Galaxy
Invasion's a show that's happening. Yeah.
Holiday Special,
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Ironheart, Armor
Oh, Ironheart.
Wars, Armor Wars, and Untitled to Wakanda series.
Oh yeah, Armor Wars. It's the Don Cheadle show. Oh my. See, you read all those things. All those things are supposed to happen by the end, but like by mid 2023. That's so much.
Yeah.
And each are gonna have probably average 8 episodes. And then what if season 2? What if season 2 is also something that's happening? And
So
what if
it's
season 3?
Loki and What If are both getting a second series, right?
What if probably getting 4 or 5 seasons? But yeah,
Oh
then
wow! So they're actually going to make it into its own
because
little thing,
they're not producing it on the same lot. It's all animated. It's all lazy. It's all crap.
and it's all separate. So there's
Yeah,
no like
they can
links.
they uh
No,
um.
as in like post credit sequences always have something
I mean,
linking, so you have to
Captain
watch it
Carter
to
is going to be
learn
in
stuff.
Multiverse of Madness. Captain Carter,
Gotcha. Yeah.
because multiverse. And, uh, I hate why so much. I like today's episode, but then someone pointed out to me, and I can't spoil this to you. I'm not.
Yeah. Don't.
My biggest issue in episode 2 and episode 3 are both spoilers. So I'm not going to
All
go
right.
there.
Let me ask you this. So there's how many episodes in? There's 9 episodes. You're 1/3 of the way through. Out of 5 so far, what would it be?
Okay, so if episode 1 was a boring 2, episode
Yep.
2 was a boring 1,
So
and this episode was a
1.5.
3 or a 4.
So 2.52, something like that.
2, I think.
Yeah.
I just,
I'm just gonna watch you rate it like a 0.5 in about 3 weeks' time. I'm like, fuck's sake.
no, no, sorry, I was talking out of 10. Sorry. I was
out of 10.
yeah. I'm talking
Earlier you gave what do you call it?
a
Episode 3 a
a
4 out of
four or
5.
five, a four or a 5 out of 10.
Oh.
I go off by out of 10. You go by Letterboxd.
Oh crap. Let me have a look at your message. Does that make sense?
It would have made more
okay.
sense when I
I
originally
thought
had
you
it.
were like hyping it up. Like you said
No,
it is and
no.
horrible.
The joke was, I'm rating it a 5 or a 6 or a 4 or 5, and that's the best we've got.
Yeah. So when you say
Like
right
that
now
was
it's a 2, you mean it's
a
actually
2
gonna
out
be
of
like a
10.
1 star? Yeah.
2 out of
Right.
10, yeah. But
Okay.
like episode 2 is so bad, and people love it because it's exciting, and it's 20 minutes, and they can just watch it, and then things keep happening, and then they happen, and they happen, and they don't have time to think about why things are happening or if
Is
things
What
make
If on
sense.
Letterboxd yet?
I don't know yet, but I'm not going to touch it until probably after 6, and I'll go, oh, 6 episodes in,
Yeah.
I'll do my
You're now iconic. Oh, bleh.
on my letterbox. It's just or bleh. Or if I get really angry at something, why is Pokimane in this?
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Free Guy?
Free man.
Go
Yeah,
die.
free guy.
I, I I think that film's like a 5 or 6 out of 10. Though. Like that film.
Yeah.
If it didn't have Pokemon in it, I'd actually I would really love it, and it'd still be a 5 or 6. But
Have you seen John Wick?
Nah.
Good film. You should watch it. Again, it's like 95% choreography, so you'd probably rip it to shreds. But you may like it. A lot of people praise the choreography, so you know.
I think I've heard the choreography is horrible in 3. Like they don't.
Yes,
they forget how to use
too.
guns.
Yeah.
Like they close it. Closing the distance. Kill me. Do you know what closing the distance is? I probably
closing the distance, like just closing down your opponent.
Kinda. So if you've got a gun, and let's say Captain America's running towards you, or Captain America stood still over there. He's dealing with some other guys. The last thing you should be doing is running towards him with your gun and not shooting. You shouldn't even be running towards him. Your guns are made to go distance. You don't have to be up against someone to shoot them. You can shoot them from like across the road or something. You don't have to run up to them, get right up in their face. Oh, and now you're dead because you ran up to them with a gun when you could have just shot him in the leg. From across the road.
I love how passionate you are about these things.
It's one of the worst things in the fighting of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Everyone closes distance. We run with guns. Like I have him in my sights. I better take 20 paces towards him.
I swear to God, if I ever get into like proper film making, just like personal projects, there will be no choreography because you would rip it to shreds.
Bring me on board to oversee any. It's just no. Why is he walking towards him with a gun? As soon as he's at the doorway, he can hide behind one side of the doorway and turn around, shoot in, and back. And it's like
the moment I mentioned I was going to do choreography in my final student project, you were like, I am there. I'm the coordinator. I'm doing the choreography. Give it to me now. And I just thought, you know what you're doing. Have it.
Because choreography bothers me so much.
You don't say. You've made about 5 videos on it.
Oh, I know. It's because if a cat, by my own standards, if a character should be dead, that's a massive problem with the film. You look at Spider-Man 2. You know, Doc Ock has a blade in 2 of his tentacles.
Yes.
But anytime he gets up close, like he's squeezing Spider-Man's head, he's trying to kill him. He's trying to crush his skull. Why don't you just whip out the blade then and stab him? It's like, like he should be dead. Film over. You've lost me. Like that's by the standards I work by. As soon as that happens, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, you completely lost me.
I really wish you were on that Spider-Man 2 review that I was on about earlier.
One day, me and Michael are going to have a chat. And I'm going to yell.
I tried sending you guys out just for a chat about a respectful MCU chat when I was like watching phase 2, phase 3.
That's not going to stay respectful though.
Because you were actually agreeing with each other a lot. I thought you'd get along, and then phase 4 comes around and you kind of snowballed downhill, and then I was like, oh,
Yeah, but I know because I know I would absolutely be the bad guy in that, and I'd own it. But he'd also call me a prick, so it's okay, whatever I call him.
yeah, you oh, what do you call it? He unfollowed you on Twitter.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh my god! It took
After
him
the
so.
previous episode, I think he may have heard it, or like he noticed, and then he just unfollows.
Dub.
Yeah, I noticed like after you mentioned it, like he was following you. I
Oh
actually
my
went
god,
onto your
because he
following.
subbed off
See
Triller.
if he
He
followed you.
subbed off the mark. He subbed after the Guess the Fate reviews.
Did he? No. Are you sure that was that
Yeah.
recent? It may have been after the Hit or Miss episode.
No, because he was because you shared the Fate review that you were on, and he
Yeah.
responded to your sharing and said, "I love videos like this." And then around that time, we gained like 3 or 4 subs on Off the
Mm.
Mark, and I think he subbed then and probably saw that video. I'm gonna
Oof.
guess that's that's what happened, but I'm not certain. But it's just
Yeah.
man,
I swear this was meant to be like a trailer versus trailer video.
I don't care anymore. This is devolved into shit, and I'm having
The science
fun.
terms.
Dissolved into shit. No,
Yeah.
devolved. Don't use
So
science words.
you know what? Since we're doing like the MCU thing, and I've only got one thing to watch left, and you did say you'd get me on this podcast like once I've actually watched it all. Would you like to know my final, excluding Loki, ranking? And then we can kind of compare mine and yours.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that would be for fun.
Do you have like a graphic with yours or like a list?
Yeah, I've got mine.
Okay, if you want to pop that up in like a screen share, and then I've got mine up just so people can see yours, and then I can just read out mine.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm logged into Letterboxd on my. I'm not actually. Continue to if you start to talk about yours, I'll log in.
Yeah. And again, if you want to start from bottom to top, fine by me.
Actually, I've got mine.
So yeah, there's 27 bits of media in the MCU according to this
This
graphic. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So out of those 27, I've watched 26 of them. I've still got to watch Loki. I've watched all these movies once. I'm actually gonna rewatch Age of Ultron tomorrow. Hopefully, once I'm back from work.
I love Age of Ultron. It's kind of stinky, but I like it.
It's the most mediocre thing ever. I like it, but it's bleh, as you would say.
Yeah, it's very bleh.
So yeah, I do have the graphics. You got yours on now?
Yeah, I can screen share mine. Hold on. There's a lot.
I'll kind of minimize, make them smaller so I can put them side by side.
That's a share portion of screen.
You better edit this out, otherwise you're the most unprofessional guy I've ever seen.
Yes, I'm unprofessional. We all know that. I will cut it out though.
Sweet. Cool. Oh, cool. So you got your star
I've got my
ratings
stars up as well. Yeah.
So do you want to go from top to bottom to top, and you go first, and then I'll give mine.
Yeah. So I'll go bottom to top.
I can't believe. Go up. There's only 11 films above a 2-star.
I know.
That is dire.
And like 3-star will tend to mean character stuff is great, plot's a bit fucked.
You have dedicated so much time to a franchise.
I've really worked at this. I've been refining this my entire life. Okay, Loki bottom.
Okay, again, I haven't seen that. For me, I put For the Dark World at bottom. I gave it like a 1-star. Where does the Dark World go for you? Okay, 19th. 1 star, but not bottom.
19th.
Things out. Yeah. Okay.
25th. WandaVision.
26th for me. I'm not sure what the hell happened there.
How do you have 26 things? 26 things for that Loki.
There's 27 things.
Black Widow. Black Widow.
Oh yeah, Black Widow. You haven't done Black Widow.
Because I'm not asked with that because I don't care.
In fairness, that now means we're caught up because you've missed something, I've missed something. So we're back on even numbers. So 25th me is Iron Man 3. I gave that a 1.5 stars. You gave that a 1 star.
24th is Avengers Endgame. I love it, but it is a disaster.
Endgame is a 1 star.
I could have given it a half star.
I agree that the first hour and a half is like it could have done with many redrafts.
The first half an hour was great.
I just thought they went down a rabbit hole and they couldn't
then they
break
jumped
themselves out of it.
And then they jumped 5 years later, and then it becomes a disaster.
Okay.
And on all fronts, I think it's the worst thing.
Yeah.
In the MCU after that. Without that first half an hour, it'd be on par with Loki.
Yeah. Endgame for you, 24. For me, WandaVision. Again, same score as last. I gave it 1.5 star.
23 is Captain Marvel. So I think
that's interesting.
I'd actually like to shift one little thing here.
Yeah. Are you sure this is a 1 star film now?
Yeah, because it's still with the 1 stars. I just think it's better than all of those. Looking at it, by my own standard. So I'm not saying this is definitive. This is definitive by my own standards. So that's because we had this conversation before. Why do you rate things on what you think is objective? They are objective to my own standard. It's not like you've got the gist. Anyway.
So 23 WandaVision, 23 for you was Black Panther.
Black Panther, yeah.
Mine is a few places up, but it's not far. For me, 23 is Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, that film's bad. I mean, I'd like to put all of from 18th down, all in the bottom 5.
Yeah, I think we pretty much agree with like the bottom 10, bottom 12, except for 1 or 2.
22 Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is my second worst. Like mine's down at 25.
Iron Man 3 is so bad.
Yeah,
but it's just not as bad as Loki or WandaVision.
We're on 22, right? Yeah, 22. I got the Incredible Hulk, which you don't have there.
I know that's pretty nuts, but I'm still pretty sure it's like 15th, but we'll get there. 21 Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
21 for me is Captain Marvel.
Yeah, So
20th, I'm actually lower than you for that one.
20th, Thor: The Dark World.
Interesting. That's my very bottom.
I think it's really bland, but it's not as horrendous as some of the things below it. It's just it's crap and bland. Whereas things like Black Panther is crap but flashy, so people like it.
I mean, Black Panther is definitely going to be your controversial opinion out of those, and WandaVision. But same with me with WandaVision. But this is going to be a controversial opinion. My 20th place is Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's down. It's not near the top. I will not accept Homecoming near the top in terms of MCU.
I think it's about my top 10. Still consider it crap, but it's about my top 10. That says more about the MCU. 19th, Ant-Man and Wasp probably should be lower.
Yeah, that was my 23rd. 19th for me was Black Panther.
19th
you do
for me
realize
you
changing. You do realize you changing the list now fucks up everything you say before.
Yeah, who cares? they can see me doing it.
You get the point, yeah. So where are we now? We're 18.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. You said Captain Marvel. Where's that for me? Oh yeah, that was 21 for me. 18. Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Oh, it's much higher for me.
Okay.
17th, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, because it's a load of shit. And I was ahead of the curve on that one.
Well, that's interesting. I'm only 1 place above you for that one. In 17th place is Ant-Man.
Yeah. Why is Ant-Man? I'll fix that later. I'm not touching that.
That is the worst pushback I've ever
heard. That's being left in.
Please keep that in.
I'm glad. But it was just the shock, mate. Because you mentioned Ant-Man, and suddenly I'm going, that should be bottom 5, right? But everything here should be bottom 5.
Yeah. Both of the Ant-Man films are in the bottom 10, so I think that's fair.
But yeah,
oh Christ!
The Incredible Hulk 16.
Incredible Hulk for me was 22, but yeah, 16 for me. Falcon Soldier.
Yeah, I mean, 15. I'll be having words with you later.
What have you done?
Ant-Man's 15th. Ant-Man's 15th. I'll be having words with myself.
Oh my god! Wow, I'm only 2 places below you for that one. To be fair.
But the crap I've spoken about it recently, it can't be 5th. Whatever.
Yeah. So we're on 16, right?
15.
No, you didn't talk about 16. You
Oh,
didn't
oh,
talk about Incredible Hulk.
oh, Incredible Hulk. Eh, it's like bad, but
Yeah,
it's not like offensively bad. Like
still many
some
places
of
above
them.
me. Yeah. But yeah, 16 for me, Falcon Soldier. 15 for you, Ant
Ant-Man,
Man, 2 places
not for
above me. But
long.
15 for me is Black Widow. I think it's very bog standard MCU, right in the middle in terms of the ranking.
14th for me is Thor. Bit crap, not as crap as some
Oh,
things.
again, we're very close on that one as well. But again, one place difference. 14th for me is Captain America: The First Avenger, which I think you disagree strongly with. I
I
think
really
you've
disagree
mentioned
with
that.
that. I think we'll get there when I talk about it on my
Yeah.
list.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get there. 13th for me, Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 I've
Uh,
not really touched because I know you
ag-
like it, but I can't be asked to go back and
again,
watch it.
I think we should review that movie one day, like in a year's time, just like
Yeah,
revisit. I may not like it as much. You may like it more. Who knows? So we're at what place? 13th, yeah.
13th. Yeah.
I got 4 here, so one place. You're one place below.
Oh, cool.
Yep, 4 is right there. How is 4 only a 1.5 star, mate? Come on.
Because it stinks. Regardless, it's just not as much as 10 other films.
To be fair,
And
I'm glad Iron Man 2's in the top 13. To Iron Man 2 is not bad, in my opinion. Iron Man 2 is the best of the
12th,
Iron Man
Spider-Man
films.
Far From Home.
Uh,
Stinks of shit.
so I don't think we actually did 12, but you. Oh no, you did.
I just started talking about 12.
Yeah, 12 is Iron Man 1 for me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. 11th, Doctor
Ooh.
Strange.
11 Iron Man 2.
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. It sets up a lot of bull crap that will come up later,
Yeah.
but like that will come up later on in the universe. But on its
It,
own, it's not
it,
as horrendous as
yeah.
some of the other things.
Again, there's
How
only a one place difference between us for that one. Because Doctor
10?
Strange is my number 10.
Oh, see, Age of Ultron is my number 10 because I really love it, but it kind of stinks.
Yeah.
Just,
Ironically, we gave it the same score,
I
but
know.
you just put many places above.
See, if I could just put a note on all of these and just say stinks of shit, stinks of shit, stinks of
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, so now we're in the top. I
Then
may actually. It's a good thing we're not going to see each other for the next 3 years. Otherwise, I'd pinch you.
stinks of shit.
Not bad. Okay, now we're in the top 10. Your ninth place
9,
is.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Wow, there's 11 places difference between us for that one.
You put
9
it 20th.
for me is for Ragnarok.
I put that higher. Still, I think the same. 3 out of 5. 8th, the Avengers: Infinity War. Plot's a bit broken, but the character stuff is good. I've been told
Yep.
Captain America gets assassinated in it. I've not seen the arguments for that, so I'm not going to comment on it until I know.
Ironically, my number 8 is Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Hold on. I just got to do.
Scratch what I said earlier about subscribing. If you've listened to this far into the podcast, please dislike.
Will went silent for a sudden now. I don't know what happened.
Oh no! Oh, you know what? Fine.
7th, Iron Man 1. Don't really like it, but I can appreciate that.
Which number are we on now? 7,
7th.
right?
Yeah.
For me, this is Endgame, so this is probably the biggest difference between us. Is Avengers Endgame?
It's gonna be Avengers Endgame or Captain America. I think it still probably is Captain America 1.
Where's Captain America 1 for you?
We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, up to 6. Go away, Discord. Thor Ragnarok. I love it.
I wonder if we're actually going to universally agree on one position for a film. I don't think we have.
I think our number 1s should be the same. I don't want to. That's not yet.
Yeah. Actually, no. My number 1's different to your number 1.
God damn it. Okay.
Because your number 1's already been said.
Yeah, I know. Because it was shown. Thor Ragnarok. I love it, but it's a bit stinky. And I can't smell anything. So.
Thor Ragnarok is a 9th place for me. 6th place for me is Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
Ooh.
Ooh,
a bit low. Civil War. I've not really much against it. fifth.
We agree.
Oh my god! Yes.
Fifth place is Captain
It's
America:
not
Civil
staying there from
War.
what I've heard.
And just to be clear, because I may have said Civil War was in eighth, if I did say that, eighth place is The Winter Soldier, and fifth place is Civil War. Just in case I did make that mistake, I don't think I did, but just in case.
You did. I don't think you
Yeah,
did.
but Captain America: Civil War, fifth place.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, but yeah, we've agreed. Thank God.
Fourth, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Again, 2 places off,
put
not
that quite
bad.
a lot lower. Oh, a little bit
2
lower.
places. Yeah. For me,
I think our Guardians 2s will cross over.
This may be the biggest difference. For me, Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it right here.
Well, I'm gonna die after this recording.
We did a whole episode of the podcast talking about that film, and then I got into arguments with various different people on that film, and I can't be asked in that film anymore. I'd like it to stay out of my life from now on, please. Into third, the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Ooh, 1 place off again. That must mean we don't agree on any of the others. But yeah, third place for me is Avengers, the very first crossover, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, Avengers is my number 3.
And here's my controversial one to you. Number 2, Captain America 1.
Oh, fuck off.
I love it. And it's
Why do you like that film so much? Except from the hot women, I'll give you that. And
I didn't even realize Jenna Coleman was in it till you mentioned it.
No, not just Jenna Coleman. I know I'm a massive stan of her and her Reddit page, but it's not just her. There's
also Haley Atwell.
Yeah, the casting team did a very good job, let's just say. And yeah, why do you love that film so much?
Because there's not much wrong with it. Like it's a bit.
I agree,
but like I get why people find it boring. Like, most people's thing with it is it's pretty boring and it's pretty slow paced. I never see it, but boring is one of those things that will never be comparable. Because if the argument between someone who finds something boring and someone who doesn't goes, I think that's boring. I don't.
Yeah.
Argument
and
over.
I think you mentioned it in like 2 uploads ago now, because you uploaded one from months ago. You mentioned like I find it boring, but I will still say it's solid. So you kind of acknowledge that it's not bad. It's fine.
Captain America: The First Avenger is structurally sound, but I absolutely get why people don't like it. Like that. I love it. I don't have a problem with the slow pace. It's like, but I can't rate it much less than probably a 3.5 by my own standards, and I really like it. So it's floating around at like an 8 out of 10, 4 out of 5.
Okay.
What's your number 2?
Number 2 for me, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh damn! I wish I hadn't said that now. I wish you'd put like Avengers Endgame second, then it would really be a big stinker.
Nah, Endgame is
number 2, a big stinker.
7th.
Because number 2, I'm fine.
For your first place is my third place. You know what? We don't massively disagree with this.
Nah, our lists are pretty similar in most places.
With a handful of exceptions, yes.
I think it'd be fun for us to review Captain America 1 together. I think that'd be a fun review. Captain
America 1, and what do you call it? Iron Man 2, just like to compare retroly, I think could be good.
I love, because I'm not on this side very often. I love being on the defensive of a film. I want to be like, this film's good and this is why.
I've got a question for you.
This film sucks and this is why.
Now you brought up, has there been a film in the last 2 years that you have watched
and defended with my life,
and then you've rewatched and you liked it more on the rewatch in the last 2 years?
I think we were speaking about it before the episode. Guardians 2, I didn't like this watch.
But did you watch that in the last 2 years?
Oh, Guardians 2 is 2017. Last 2 years, yeah, there's gonna be something. Hold on. I
was thinking about this earlier.
I think Mitchell's vs. Machines, but that went from like a 4.5 out of 5 to a 5. And that was like.
Yeah, that's only just because I peer pressured you, because I said just give it a 5 out of 5.
No, you
coward
did
or
that.
Something.
No, so I changed it to a 5 out of 5, and then in your response to me doing that, you said, "Oh yeah, I'll just go to a 5 out of 5."
The thing is, I looked at it from like an adult perspective, and I thought, yeah, it's a good film, but it doesn't hit as hard as it would if I was a kid. And I just thought, but if I was a kid, this would be my stuff, like Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3 was when I was a kid. So I was like, you know what, it's a quality film, I may as well just bump it up to a 5 star.
What's
It is
that?
a great film.
I'm trying to figure something's gone up for me. I'm gonna have to go momentarily.
Okay. So
Batman
you
v Superman
go.
probably. That went from like a
Yeah.
just 1 out of 10
I
to a 3. But I
I'll
do.
I'll I'll address your audience then. So as Luke has gone on mute, I may as well just say it now. My opinion is fact, and Luke's opinion is absolute
Die.
crap. Like how can the first Avenger be that high, man? Especially above the Guardians of the Galaxy films, which are class. Civil War, yeah, I can kind of agree with. Iron Man, I acknowledge that it's like the most popular Iron Man film, even though I do think it's the second best, it's slap bang in the middle of the three. Affinity War is my favorite. It's your eight. It's solid. It's sound. And Homecoming would be very low. But yeah, like your top 10 is interesting because like by 10th place, you've already down to the mediocre, like what do you call it? Mediocre schools of the MCU. So that's unfortunate. And of note, there's only one 5 out of 5 there, and that is the Avengers, which I actually didn't realize you gave a 5 out of 5, Luke, if you're there, because I remember a couple months ago before I actually started, I looked at your letterbox to kind of get the perspective of you and other people of what I'd be delving into in the coming months and weeks, and I remember your most popular film being like a 4.5 star. So you must have bumped that up in the recent last couple months because that was a 4.5 originally. Or I may be wrong if you're there because you're unmuted
Yeah, I'm
now.
here. I'm here.
You
See?
did you bump up the Avengers score in the last couple
Yeah, I did.
months?
I actually
Thought
did.
so.
I rewatched. I rewatched. So I think it dropped to like a 3.5 at one point, and it's like,
Yeah.
and I was talking to I can't remember who it was, but I think it was around the time where Zack Snyder's Justice League came out, and I was
Mm.
going, oh my god, Joss Whedon, terrible human being, but godsend that film. He made like Justice League 2017 is better than Justice League 2021. Suck my testicles if you think otherwise.
Pretty much everyone else then.
Yeah.
Ironically, except for Michael, who would absolutely agree with you and thinks it's shite.
I'm sorry I ever said anything. Could you follow me back, please? I love you.
You just don't want to agree with him ever again, do you?
No, that was me. Oh, I finally agree with you something. I love you.
Oh,
Follow me back.
yeah.
Like,
When I told him earlier that you liked What If episode 3, he was like, "I'll just pretend I never saw that." And I said, "Absolute scenes if you dislike it any more than Luke did." But then I just realized you don't like it. You gave it a 4 out of 10.
yeah.
Oh crap!
But like, it's 2/3 good. It's then a third. Oh.
Yeah. But
Uh,
now I've got to watch Loki, which is what do you
episode
call it?
1. I want
Your
to chat to
your
you
least
just
favorite.
on messages after episode 1. And if you tell me
Yeah.
it's good, I will kick you until you say otherwise. Okay.
But you don't like it. Michael doesn't like it, so you know.
Loki.
I
Michael doesn't
I'm
like
looking
Loki.
forward to it, but there we go. Just because I know it's acclaimed, it's more claims than One Division I've heard. So,
Yeah.
and One
Anyway,
Division is acclaimed.
I actually
So
do
we'll see.
leave. The call.
Yeah, I need to go sleep.
So I need to go catch the EFAP Zack Snyder League video that's an hour in now. So
Yeah, well, have fun editing this.
yeah, I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah,
If it can't be asked. Anyway,
thanks for having me. See you guys in a bit.
he's never coming back on.
We'll
He's gonna
attempt
be
to forget
blocked
the
on
year
the 4th.
2021. I've
Blocking
got a big
day
guess.
incoming. Like that's gonna be a thing. It actually is, or maybe it isn't. Oh, you're gonna wake up that day and you're actually gonna be blocked on everything, and it's just gonna be. Oh.
Well, the day you go to uni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, maybe the 5th because I'll need.
Yeah, until you need me to fucking guest again, like you always do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because Fred's got work. He's got a real job.
Yeah, I've got a real job. I get paid
Not
more than
Saks.
him.
No, I
Guaranteed.
was comparing him to me while I'm sat around without trousers on in my living room.
And I'm gone.
Bye.
See you guys in a bit.
See ya.
Like this video,
He's a couple
subscribe.
minutes. Okay.